Assalamualaikum, welcome back into another class. आपका स्वागत है एक बार एक और क्लास में. Rather is the continuation of the last classes, wherein we were discussing about the pronouns in the grammar section, and we're discussing the different types of the pronouns. Today we'll be discussing about reciprocal and relative pronouns. But before going to that, let's have a look at some terms in a sentence. We talk about subject and object in subject and predicate in a sentence. Subject means in a sentence is which performs an action. An object is on which the work is done or the action is done. That is object. Again, we say the subject when we relate or compare with the predicate is subject names the person or a thing we're talking about, and the predicate is like is a part of the sentence that talks or says something about the subject. Now we will go directly to the reciprocal pronoun. Before we have discussed talking about different types of the pronouns, and it is in the continuation of that lesson. Today we will be taking the reciprocal and relative pronouns. Now, what the reciprocal pronoun mean or what it is all about? It's used to identify an action or feeling that is reciprocated. Or we can say that it's used, this reciprocal pronoun is used when each of the two are more subjects are acting in the same way towards the other. Like I can give an example. For example, I will take a sentence. A is talking to B and B is talking to A. In other words, I can say A and B are talking with each other. This each other is reciprocal pronoun. Mean this, when A is talking to B and B is talking to A, mean we can say that A and B are talking with each other. They are reciprocated with each other. This each other we call as a reciprocal pronoun. And or we can say one another. One another is also a type of reciprocal pronoun. But each other is used when there are two subjects. And one another we use when there are three or more than three subjects. Like I can say that A, B, and C are talking with one another. And I can say that students must cooperate with one another in this project. So when we're talking about more than two subjects in a sentence, and they are performing the same work, and we use that one another. When there are two subjects, we use each other. This was about reciprocal pronouns. Now moving ahead, we have relative pronouns. What relative pronouns are all about? We use these relative pronouns to refer to the nouns mentioned previously in a sentence. Like I can say, the boy who won medal deserved that. The boy is a noun. Who won medal? Now, who is referring towards the noun mentioned earlier in the sentence. This who is known as the relative pronoun. We call it relative pronoun. So relative pronouns, we can say these can also be used to join the sentence. When I say, I will take another example like the pants that I bought yesterday are stained. The pants that I bought, the pants, first saying the pants, this is the noun portion, that I bought are stained. This that is referring to mentioning the previously mentioned, referring to the previously mentioned noun. We call this as the relative pronoun. We have different pronouns, relative pronouns like which, that, who, whose, whoever, whomever, whom. These we know, these we call as relative pronouns. Further, if we will see, this relative pronoun is used to connect the clause or the phrase to the noun or the pronoun. The clause modifies or describes the noun. See how? Like I will take an example, or the same example I will quote again. The boy who won the medal deserved that. The boy who won the medal deserved it. This following clause describes this noun part, noun phrase. Or we can take an example like the children whom we love dearly need better education. The children whom we love dearly need better education. The children, first part, this noun portion, whom we love dearly deserve education. This describes it in the later sentence. This was all about relative pronouns. And inshallah, in the next lesson, we will be with some other topic. Inshallah. Till then, have a nice time. Assalamu alaikum.